Hey everyone, it's me, Andrea Chalupa. There's a really great podcast that I want to tell you about called American Scandal. They cover the biggest controversies in the US, events that still shape our country today. Sometimes they cover public figures like Monica Lewinsky or Edward Snowden. Sometimes they cover huge fraud stories like Enron or Bernie Madoff's Ponzi scheme. But this latest season of American Scandal, they are covering perhaps the greatest corruption scheme in American history as they bring to life the bribes, players, and underhanded deals related to the Teapot Dome scandal, resulting in the first presidential cabinet member going to prison. I like the sound of that. I'm about to play a clip from American Scandal. Follow American Scandal on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. Go deeper and get more to the story with Wondery's top history podcasts, including American History Tellers, Legacy, and even The Royals.
It's 2 a.m. on June 12, 1920, the final day of the Republican National Convention in Chicago, Illinois. Harry Doherty is roaming the halls of the Congress Hotel searching for Senator Warren G. Harding. Just a few minutes ago, the GOP's top power brokers decided that Harding would be the party's next presidential nominee. And as his campaign manager, Doherty has been assigned to find him and bring him into the convention hall so they can make it official. It's been a long day following a long week, and Doherty is exhausted. But as he weaves his way around the hotel's smoky parlors and endless corridors, Doherty can't help but grin. 5 days ago, when the convention first began, Harding was a dark horse contender with 40-1 odds stacked against him. But Doherty was certain that Harding would emerge from the convention as the Republican nominee, and he told the press as much. What Doherty didn't tell them was that he'd brokered a secret deal to make sure of it. Months before the convention began, Doherty met with an Oklahoma oil tycoon named Jake Hayman, who was offering $1 million to buy the delegates Harding needed to secure the nomination. But he had one condition. If elected, Hayman wanted a position in Harding's cabinet, specifically the Secretary of Interior. Among other things, the Secretary of Interior is the gatekeeper for all the country's federal lands and resources, including its oil fields. And once in office, Hayman plans to open the federally protected oil fields to private drilling, leasing them out to his friends in the oil business in exchange for hefty kickbacks. Doherty assured Hayman that Harding was a get-along guy who would be happy to help the people who helped him, and Harding reiterated that sentiment during a subsequent meeting with Hayman. But that was back when Harding believed the odds were against him. Now the party's leadership is calling Harding to offer him the nomination. So before that happens, Doherty needs to confirm Harding will uphold his end of the deal with Hayman. Doherty turns a corner and finally sees his man staggering down a hallway. Harding looks a bit disheveled, and as Doherty gets closer, he can smell booze.
Warren, I've been looking all over for you.
Harry, good to see you. I need you to come with me. We've got some important business to discuss.
Business at this hour? Oh, can't it wait? I'm trying to find Nan's room. Just can't seem to recall the number.
Doherty shakes his head. Nan Britton is Harding's mistress. He's got her stashed away somewhere, along with their illegitimate daughter. But Nan will need to wait.
Well, sir, we need to talk now about your candidacy. My candidacy, come on. Harry, you know the odds. Nobody wants me to be president. Even I'm not sure I want to be president.
Well, you better make up your mind quickly because the guys upstairs are about to offer you the nomination.
Oh, stop joking. How could we possibly run a real campaign? There's only $100,000 in our account.
That's about to change. You remember Harry Sinclair?
Sinclair Oil? Of course. Sinclair's a good man. Salt of the earth, you know. One lousy poker player, though. I took him to the cleaners the other night.
Well, someone told him that you're planning to put Jake Hayman in the interior seat. And if that's true, Sinclair says he'd be willing to provide the backing for your candidacy.
Huh. Well, how much are we talking about?
$3 million.
$3 million? That's music to my ears.
So you are planning to pick Hayman for interior? Oh, Harry, you know I don't care who goes where.
Well then, Mr. Future President, I think it's time we make this official.
Doherty throws open the door to a double suite and leads Harding inside. There, in a haze of cigar smoke, a group of Republican power brokers turns to the door. Doherty watches as Harding makes the rounds, grinning and glad-handing. He knows Harding's a womanizer and a gambler who lacks any real aptitude for politics, but even drunk, Harding looks presidential. He's tall and handsome with strong features that practically scream trustworthiness. And in a matter of minutes, he has everyone in the room laughing at his jokes. Then someone asks Harding the big question. Is there any reason you can't be the next president of the United States? Harding looks back at Doherty and then turns to the room. With a giant grin on his face, he says absolutely not. If he gets the nomination, he'll gladly accept. Doherty claps him on the back. That's exactly what they all want to hear.
Binge all episodes of American Scandal early and ad-free on Wondery Plus. Join Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts.